Okay.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Plaza 88, to the Plaza 88 Event Center. I'd like to thank you all for coming this afternoon and helping us celebrate our grand opening for the building. It's a dream and a vision that Glenn Stead has had, and the rest of us here for the last 3 years or so. And we've put in an awful lot of work to get to this point. I'd like to acknowledge some very important people that are here with us today. Mr. Randy Hoback. He's our MP. Our MLAs, Nadine Wilson, and Jurgens. We have from the city of Prince Albert, we have Rick Orr. We have Bob Gill from the Prince Albert Downtown Business Improvement District. And of course we have Glenn and Joan Stead. So immediately following the cutting of the ribbon, we will proceed into the main room over there, which we have called King's Court. And we will follow the gentleman with the bagpipes. All right? So, we proceed.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mayor Greg Dion and Council, I'd like to declare Plaza 88 officially open.
We have some people that will say some words, and after the short ceremony that we have, we will have some people to take you on a tour of the whole facility if you're interested in going on a tour. We'll take about 15 people at a time.
Great to be here on a Saturday. You know, I was just thinking, I just mentioned to Glenn here, last time I was in this building and I used the washroom, they had this blue light and you really couldn't see anything. And this washroom, wow, it's amazing. Good work. You know, I just often wondered when the co-op pulled out of here what this building would become. And it's great to see that somebody had a vision and the wisdom to do something with it like this. This is wonderful. I just think it's amazing. Keep up the good work, and look forward to seeing all the variety of different events that will be going on in this area and in this building. And I want to congratulate you all for accomplishing this, for sure. Of course, I'm here to congratulate you on behalf of the Government of Canada, on behalf of constituents of the riding of Prince Albert. What you've done here is remarkable. So on behalf of Stephen Harper and the Government of Canada, I'd like to say congratulations, and I wish you all the best as you utilize this great facility going into the future. Thank you very much.
I would also like to welcome Ms. Victoria Jurgens, our MLA, Prince Albert Northbrook constituency.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. A few years ago, the Embassy Church and its leader, Glenn Stead, saw the potential in this building. They dreamed and discussed and drew pictures. Then they took a leap of faith to turn that potential into reality. Thank you for inviting me here to bring greetings on behalf of the Government of Saskatchewan and Premier Brad Wall. When our government was elected in '07, our vision was to make Saskatchewan the best place in Canada to live, work, and raise a family. Together with the people of this province, we have worked to improve every sector, including highways, housing, healthcare, and education. We set policies in place to encourage job creation and reduce taxation so that people would see Saskatchewan as an attractive place to move to, not from. There is still more work to do, but looking back at the last 7 years, it is clear this vision is succeeding in creating the most attractive place in all of Canada. This building, Plaza 88, is a beautiful, tangible example of how people in our province and our fine city have worked hard to improve our community. After all, when we think of great communities to live in or to visit, we think of beautiful historical streetscapes and buildings. Transforming this building into modern-day convention center right here on Central Avenue adds culture, creativity, and beauty. Central Avenue is quite possibly the most historical avenue in all of Saskatchewan. With the creativity of our business owners combined with provincial funding and the dedication of the team of the Main Street program, we have a rejuvenated streetscape that honors the founders of this city. A century ago, the fathers of Prince Albert said, "You sacrifice nothing when you move here." There is the keenest joys of living. The Honorable Walter Scott, our first Premier of the province of Saskatchewan, had this to say: "Prince Albert is destined to be one of the great commercial centers on the American continent." Thank you, Glenn, Joan, and the Embassy Church for taking that leap of faith into the future, and for contributing your talents and sharing your skills to add to our community and to help keep Saskatchewan strong. Congratulations on your grand opening.
Well, thank you so much for allowing the city to be part of this celebration. It's wonderful that you and your congregation have done so much to a building that some called a white elephant when the Quat moved out. You've turned it into not a white elephant, but a place of, well, I'm going to talk about what I asked Glenn to send me a few words about the dreams they had for the building. Family Church started in 1988, was in a location across the way, which has now been turned into a beautiful thing called Hope's Home. And you know, they've got a vision, and it wouldn't be there without its congregation, its leadership, and what's been devised over there. So Pastor Glenn told me we changed to Embassy Church a year ago because the vision for what we were to do as a church had increased and changed somewhat. Our vision was still to empower families, but now also to be ambassadors and touch our wonderful city and all its people. And Embassy is a place where ambassadors work and also where the public can go for help and security. You know, those are pretty powerful words, because that's what our community is all about. The community is caring, and that's what we're seeing with this development. But your vision went even further as ambassadors for the community. Your congregation, your church leaders have crafted a gift for our community. A public downtown licensed daycare, a school, a gymnasium, King's Court Auditorium, a multi-denominational place of worship, convention area where hundreds and hundreds of people can gather, and meeting rooms. And they partnered with catering services through Lone Wolf Catering and Sean Lelos, a new enterprise to make sure that we have a solid catering business in our city, but also a partner with them in this beautiful facility. And soon, as we've heard, they'll be opening up the streetscape along Central to allow a market fair, a market square of businesses along there. A total renewal of our downtown. On behalf of our city, Mayor Dion, our councilors, and our community, I thank you, your church, your leadership, for everything you've done. You are true ambassadors of our city. Thank you so much.
Dignitaries and guests, welcome, welcome, welcome to this great event. It's just so exciting. The wait is finally over. It's been years in the making, and we are so thrilled with today's grand opening of this fantastic facility. Our downtown family has just become stronger. This unbelievable multi-purpose facility is a great fit for our downtown mix. Not only the work that you've seen done on this building, but with Funky Fresh Bistro, RNF Ventures, right across the street, the north end of Central Avenue has been just totally revitalized. It is through foresight, dedication, and commitment by individuals like Glenn Stead and his organization that have greatly assisted in the downtown rehabilitation process. So thank you for investing not only in your business endeavors, but the downtown development and the city as a whole. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a great day.
And finally, I'd like to introduce somebody who I know very well. Someone who has meant a great deal to me, my family. I'd like to introduce the man who originally saw the vision for this place. He talks about walking through it when it was still a grocery store, having a vision for this building. I would like to introduce my pastor, Pastor Glenn Stead.
First of all, thank you for being here. So grateful that you came today and showed an interest in what's happening here. I'm so excited. I don't know how to say it, but to have you all here today, it feels to me and to the people of our congregation like the city has said, welcome, come and do this thing. And it just feels so good. I'm a native son. I was born out of a little place called Deer Ridge, Saskatchewan, which is on the shores of a lake just outside of the city, and moved to Prince Albert when I was this big, and been here most of the time ever since. I worked for companies that would transfer me out, but I wasn't to stay out there, and I'm so glad I'm home. Coming back here in 1988 was a thrill. I love this city. I love who Prince Albert are, and I know who we're going to become. Yeah. Our forefathers came here and forecast what was going to happen in Prince Albert, and we're all a part of that. We're here, I believe, because of that. We can make Prince Albert great. I have this heart that I wanted to talk to you about today. It's always within me, and I'm always talking about it. We need to be careful that we're a positive city. We need to speak only good things over our city, over the people of our city. It's a wonderful city. And just imagine what we're close to. Our great north, and all of the along the highways north of here. It doesn't get any better, folks. And you know, some things happen over the years to our city where we kind of took the tough parts that we went through and we took them to heart. We need not take tough things happen to everybody. Yeah. Tough things happen to Prince Albert and the surrounding area, but we can overcome it. We will see this city become the great city that she needs to be. And so I welcome you here today. We've tried to build something here. We felt like in our hearts that we needed to be a big part of where Prince Albert is. So we developed something here where the citizens of Prince Albert could come. We wanted this to be a family. We wanted this to be a place where all of Prince Albert would come to feel comfortable. Doesn't it feel comfortable here? Isn't it good? know if he was able to get here. Is Norman Ridge here? Norman Ridge was our architect. And I want you to know he poured the hours, days, and weeks into making this building what it is today. And I wanted to be able to congratulate he amongst all of our contractors that we'll talk about later on. But I wanted to recognize Norman. He's well in his 70s. But I know that he saw this project as something he could do for Prince Albert too. Let's together continue working together and gathering together here in this place. Let's take Prince Albert. We can take Prince Albert for the future, forever. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. And I'm a pastor, so I can say, bless you. There is a table out here where the contractors that worked on this building have their cards and signs, etc. You might want to stop by there. We had some of the best contractors, everything from general contractors to electricians to plumbing and heating people, etc. On it goes. We had to rebuild the building completely. It was bigger for us than if we had just gone out and built a new building, because we had to take the old one down first. But we have some great contractors in our city, and all of them that worked here were that act.